the answer of some of the questions. And one question you already know, that what should be the base for classifying researches as theoretical, experimental, and applied. You have already given the answer. Another is that activities are carried out systematically. So how will you know whether activities are being carried out systematically? That is the one question. And these are the other question. Any answer you want to give. Then I will proceed further. किसी भी सवाल का आपके पास आंसर है तो आप बता दीजिए. चलिए, कोई बात नहीं है. तो मैं किसी एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर दूंगा. कौन से क्वेश्चन का आप आंसर पूछना चाहते हैं? पूछिए.
सर क्वेश्चन नंबर 4.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. ओके, देखिए, व्हाट इज स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन? कैन स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन बी नेगेटिव? सो वी मस्ट नो द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन. आप सबने एक ही कलर के कपड़े पहने हैं क्या?
नहीं सर.
तो आपने जो कलर पहने के कपड़े पहने उनके कलर में अंतर है, तो ये विद इन ग्रुप डिफरेंस हो गया. और जो डिफरेंस होता है वो हमेशा पॉजिटिव होता है. कभी भी डिफरेंस नेगेटिव नहीं होता है. क्यों? क्योंकि ये स्केलर क्वांटिटी है. तो इसका आंसर है द स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन इंडिकेट्स डिफरेंसेस within the group. So it has to be positive. Sir, you can say that standard deviation indicate difference, and difference is a scalar quantity. So it has only magnitude, but no direction. So that is the answer of the question number 4. Any other question you want to ask on the basis of this answer? Otherwise, I will proceed further. आपको समझ में आ गया या नहीं आया? जो ग्रुप में भिन्नता होती है विद इन ग्रुप, ये या तो भिन्नता होगी या भिन्नता नहीं होगी. तो अगर भिन्नता होगी तो ये पॉजिटिव है. कभी भी ये जो है आपका नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता. और दूसरा है क्योंकि जो डिफरेंस है वो आपके जो है मैग्नीट्यूड उसमें है, उसमें कभी भी आप डायरेक्शन नहीं दे सकते.
Sir, may I request you to also.
Please go ahead, Neha.
Sir, on the basis of this, the minimum value, I am answering the third question for a variable. What should be the minimum value? 0 is what you had outrightly rejected, that because we are talking about a variable and it is not a scalar, so there could be slightest variation in it. So 0.01, is that the correct answer for the third one?
No, yes. No, it is not 0.01, but it has to be more than 0.
More than 0.
Because once you say 0.01, people get confused with the level of significance.
Okay. Okay.
So therefore, I knew that some of you will give me the answer of question number 3. Because I have already given the answer of question
Answer
number
for
3
both. Both.
while I was answering question number 4.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. So therefore, the question number 3 answer is that for a variable, the minimum value of standard deviation must be greater than 0. No one has asked you such type of questions when you were students?
No, not really. And it has been a long time now. We don't even remember, matlab, if such questions were posed or not. But it's a good refreshing exercise. Matlab, I'm actually enjoying your talk. So looking
Thank
forward
you
to
very
more
much.
such
Thank you.
insights. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So you have already got the answer of question number 3 and question number 4. So any other like to answer question number 5, question number 6, and question number 2?
Question number 6 is I'm just taking a guess on that one. So add 5 pence and 4 pencils is 5 pence and 4 pencils only because the units are not same. So you cannot add up the things. There is nothing to be added in it.
Dr. Neha, you have given the answer in this particular question, but you do not know what is the answer. That is the beauty of your response. Now, can you catch the answer of this particular question?
According to me,
You
it's
have
the same thing. 5 pens and 4 pencils. That's the answer.
no, no, no,
So five
no, no,
pens plus four pencil.
no, 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 no.
According to me, the variables are different, so this should be in different table.
No, Dr. Rani, if I give you one question, you will within a fraction of second give me the answer. But I am not that intelligent that I give you a question like that. But Dr. Neha, you have already answered. If you remember your first response, you have given 2 sentences, and in one sentence, you have already hinted.
The units are not same, so you cannot add it up.
That's right. So therefore, if you have to add, what should you do? Very good, Dr. Neha.
So after this, you will have to give me a little hint to proceed further to the
No,
solution.
no. I have already given you the hint. And I'm sure you are intelligent enough to catch my hint. So you keep on thinking, we proceed
Yeah.
further. And
Yes,
as
sir.
soon as you get the answer, you can immediately tell me the answer. No problem at all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So dear friends, I have already told you the definition of the research, general definition, and how to convert it into the definition of research in a particular subject. I have given you the characteristics. Then I have already given you the types, and we did discuss the difference between the discovery and invention. You have already given the 3 points, but still there are many points. I can add some of them, that as far as research is concerned, you have to have a registration. And if you do research, then there are chances of invention. Now, in discovery, you can never do the registration. It's not possible. In in research, you can give training to the people in conducting the research. And while doing that, invention may take place. But you can never give any training to the people in discovery. So therefore, you have already said that discovery is unsystematic in nature, and unsystematic means no training can be given, and invention or research is a systematic. So these are some of the points which you can add. So what I want to tell you is, you should not think that whatever information is given in the books, that is final. No, you should start thinking, because when the writer has written a book, he must be having some idea, and therefore he has put those information into the book. The other information which hasn't come to his mind, he will not be able to put. So therefore, never just depend on books. You should, I will rather say, you should stop reading the books, but start thinking, because you already have the basics information and you can proceed with that. Okay, now I am going ahead. So now in the first step, identification of problem. Yesterday I have given you the the variables, the types of the variable. Then I did tell you the sources of problem. And now another is the title writing. Now, before I start telling you how to develop the title, you have to tell me the variable. So tell me the name of one variable, whatever you like, and I will start writing the title. Give me the
Height,
name of the variable.
height in a class of a students.
Okay, height. All right. Any other one?
Polarizability of a substance.
Okay. Another one person has given investment. All right. Any other?
Types of car.
Okay. Any other?
Optical properties.
Types of fruits.
You only take it from my list.
The
Why can't you think at your own?
educational status.
Okay. Any other one?
Age of the respondents.
Pardon, once again.
Sir, age of the respondents.
I have seen that. I have seen.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So you have given me the name of some of the variables. Let us take the variable which I am going to take. It will either give you the qualitative information or it may give you the quantitative information. There is no other information which the variable will give you. So therefore, I am taking a variable for which you have only the qualitative information. And then I will take variable which will have the quantitative information, and then I will proceed further. So if I have a variable, something like, say, social problems. Do people have social problems?
They do, sir.
Yes.
So therefore it is a variable.
Yes, sir.
Now, should I directly write the title or should I tell you how to develop it?
Please tell us how to develop it.
Okay. So, a study of Now, do you think can this be the title of a research or study of?
Yes, sir.
It can be another part of a major title.
No, I'm not saying part of the title. I'm saying can it be a complete title?
No.
No, it cannot
No,
be.
no.
Because it says a study of. Whose study? So it is too broad. And anything which is too broad is vague. And therefore your title cannot be vague. Now, if I say like this, a study of social problems. Now you compare second with the first. Which information is given in the second one, which is not in the first?
The variable social problems.
That's right. So therefore, the moment I write a variable, the title narrows down. That means in this particular study, you are not going to study the personal problem. You're not going to study the institutional problem. You're not going to study the economic problem. You're not going to study the political problem, but you are going to study the social problems. Now, do you think second one is complete?
No,
No,
sir.
it is not. Because
Why?
it is not referring to the region that is
Yes,
catering.
yes, Neha. Say a study of social problems of teachers. Now, do you think the third one is slightly narrower than the second one?
Yes,
Yes, sir. We have another variable.
Why? Why?
because it is concentrating on the social problem of teachers, another category of people.
So that means it will not, you will not be taking the children, you will not be taking the parents, you will not be taking the politician, but you will only take the
Teachers.
teachers. So that means now you are getting some information about the population from whom you will be collecting the data. Now these teachers can be from school, can be from universities, can be from colleges, etc., etc. So if I write like this, so that means the population is too broad. But if I write like this, a study of social problems of teachers of private colleges. So therefore, the fourth one is now slightly narrower than the third one.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Can this particular be the complete title?
No,
No, sir.
Very good. Why?
because it is just saying it is referring to a study of social problem of teachers of private colleges. Of which area? That
That's
is
It
right.
not
can be of
mentioned.
India, it can be of
That's
any
right.
other country as well.
That's right. That's right.
Comparison
Now,
and
just
area.
see, you are able to think because I'm moving systematically.
Right, sir.
And that is the advantage or disadvantage of systematic teaching. Disadvantage is the student, if starts understanding, may ask a question which the teacher may not be able to reply. That is the disadvantage. An advantage is students start enjoying the subject. Okay, let us go ahead. Now, if I write like this, a study of social problems of teachers of private colleges of India. Because in the fourth one, it may be from Switzerland, maybe from Canada, maybe from Australia, maybe from anywhere. But the moment I write India, that means it's not from Switzerland, it's not from Thailand, it's not from Pakistan, it's not from Nepal and things of that variety. It is from India. Do you think the fifth one is all right?
It can be made better or more narrower by mentioning the time period or time frame.
That's right. That's right. Now, let us see. Now, if I write like this, because India is too vast, so therefore it becomes very difficult for a researcher to take the sample and then data and all that. Yes, if it is a government organization like NCRT or like any other one, they do conduct the survey of different subjects all over the India. They have a say sampling strategy, multi-stage sampling, and they collect. But individual one cannot. So if I write like this, a study of social problems of private colleges of Madhya Pradesh. So is it slightly better?
Yes, sir. Much better.
But if I now write like this, a study of social problems of teachers of private colleges of Jabal. Now, which one is appropriate?
So Jabalpur is more narrowed down.
So, out of 7, which one is appropriate title?
Colleges of
So both 6 and 7, I believe, are
Jabalpur.
good titles.
Sir, won't
That's
we
right.
consider mentioning the time period
No, time period means what?
that
Time
we are
period
conducting a
is
study?
no,
level,
Neha,
sir.
time period will be in historical research.
सर इसमें
Okay.
लेवल सेकेंडरी लेवल सीनियर सेकेंडरी या ये नहीं
No, see, here I have said college.
Oh,
I have not said school.
yes, sir.
Sir, in colleges we can
College of Jabalpur of
classify
Madhya Pradesh.
training colleges, degree colleges,
हाँ
polytechnic,
कोई बात
science.
कोई दिक्कत. I have only said private colleges. It may be science college, it may be engineering college, it may be any college, no problem at all. But if you want to further narrow it down, you can narrow it down, no problem.
Sir, a study of social problems of teachers of private colleges of Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. Of
No,
Madhya.
there is no need of writing Madhya Pradesh because people know Jabalpur is a part of Madhya Pradesh.
Okay.
No need. But if there is a remote area where people may not be knowing, if you want to write, you can write, no problem. So therefore, now if the 7th one is a appropriate title, now you have the information about variable. So variable is social problem, and you have information about what? The teachers of private colleges of Jabalpur. This information belongs to which aspect of the research? It belongs to the population. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you know, now can you tell me for this particular title, will you be using the probability sampling or the non-probability sampling?
So if we have the frame, I mean the list of teachers, then we can use the probability.
It
Otherwise,
has to be probability. It has to be probability. Now just see, if you write your title like this, you need not to ask anyone that which sampling technique to use. But if you have a title like fourth or third, then you don't know your population, therefore you cannot decide your sampling, sampling technique. So it is important that when you are writing a title, you have to have the population information in it. And I will show you many titles where they don't have such type of things. And that is why the quality is too poor. So this one. Now, can you tell me which method of research we will be using?
it can be a mixed methodology, more
Survey.
like qualitative,
Quantitative.
can be a more mixed, depending on the.
My dear
This is
friend Abhinav, do you understand the meaning of mix?
So what I've understood so far, it's using both qualitative and quantitative.
But
research.
you can't mix them. What is tea? Abhinav, do you
Ji, sir.
drink tea or coffee?
So I take tea.
So what is tea? Tea is the mixture
It's a
of
mixture.
many. So therefore, can you mix qualitative and quantitative?
Okay.
You can't mix them. I will tell you what exactly the meaning of it.
Sure. Yes, sir.
And that is where this word has come from medical science.
Okay.
That in medical science, when you go to the doctor, doctor will take your blood pressure, will take your body temperature, will see your pulse. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Correct.
These are basic things. And now this is what your quantitative information. And now if your body temperature is not normal, then he will ask you that did you drink the cold water, or did you do this, or did you... Now he's taking the qualitative information. And then he will be using both the information to decide how exactly you got this, and therefore he will give you the treatment. So he's not mixing. And this word has entered, I don't know how it has entered. It is not from India, it's from outside. So that is the meaning of mixed. It is not really mixed. So therefore, do not be taken away by that. So can you tell me what is the method of research that you will be using? Yes,
Survey would be.
Sonidas,
Yeah.
your answer is absolutely correct. Bora, no, there is nothing like systematic method. Here it will be survey method.
survey method, right, sir?
Can you tell me which type of data will you have?
Sir, primary data.
Oh my God. Primary is a source. How many times, my dear friend, I have to tell you people? Primary is a source. Secondary is a source. These are not the type of data. Data will be either qualitative or quantitative.
Sir, here
Oh
we
my
can
God.
sir, here we can obtain the quantitative data.
What type of data will it be?
Sir, quantitative.
No. Oh my God. Statistics people are very weak.
Sir, both qualitative and quantitative, sir.
No, only
No.
qualitative data.
You will only have the qualitative data. You cannot have quantitative data. When you count them, you can count that how many problems you have, how many problems another person has. That is a different issue. Then you are converting a qualitative data into quantitative, and quantitative will be only nominal. So here you will have the qualitative data. So if your title is appropriate, then you should be able to get information about the variable, population, method of research, and type of data. Any question you want to ask here, then I proceed further. Any question, any participant like to ask? Okay. Now, if I take out these three words, then do you think can it be the title of a paper, of a research, or not? Social problems of teachers of private colleges of Jabalpur. Can it be the title of a research or not?
No, sir.
No.
Very good. Dr. Rani, why?
Because we are not doing any research on it. No word
Correct.
related to research is indicated in the title.
So this can be the title of
An article, most likely.
An article.
not article. No, Abhinav,
A feature.
article and paper is different.
Oh.
Article in conceptual and paper is based on data.
Then paper.
So,
Research
so
paper.
it can be the research paper title, and you will come to know about the social problems only if you have conducted the research. So we write paper only after research has been completed. So this can be the title of a paper, but cannot be the title of a research, and you will find many titles like this. Now, can I remove the word? Can I say like this? Study of social problems of teachers of private colleges of Jabalpur. Is it appropriate title or not?
No, sir, not appropriate.
क्यों? बिल्कुल ठीक है आपका आंसर डॉक्टर रानी. Go ahead.
क्योंकि हम इस पर किसी एक दृष्टि से चर्चा नहीं कर रहे हैं. इस टाइटल का मतलब बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा, विस्तृत हो जाएगा. इसे हमें कहीं मिनिमाइज करने के लिए ऐसा दिखाना पड़ेगा कि हम किसी एक क्षेत्र पर शोध करने जा रहे हैं.
लेकिन मैं वन नहीं कह रहा हूं.
वन नहीं कह रहे हैं, पर आर्टिकल के बिना हम कैसे?
बिल्कुल ठीक है भाई, ये करेक्ट आंसर है आपका.
हाँ.
So you have to, and many of the experts are saying, why are you putting
Article.
That means they are the real expert of confusion. There are experts of all types of experts are there, and these days large number of experts belong to this category, that they themselves are zero and they want others also to come to the 0 point. So you people should fight. If any senior person is saying, no, this is not correct, then you should say, no, this is correct because of this. If I do not put A, then study will be the verb. And you can't have verb. It is not a sentence. It is statement. And I cannot put a full stop here. Can I put a full stop? No. So these are important element of writing the title. So this is the one title I have written where you have a qualitative information and you will be doing this survey research. Now, can I give you another title where we have the quantitative data?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you give me the variable, then I will write the title. Any quantitative information variable for which you have the quantitative data.
Income, sir.
Okay. Let us say monthly expenses, can I take? Can I take monthly expenses?
Sir.
If you want
Yes,
income, also
yes, sir.
be there. No
Yes,
problem.
sir.
Now, I'm now writing the title, or study of. Study of monthly expenses or study of monthly expenses of students. Or study of monthly expenses of students of private schools. Or study of monthly expenses of students of private schools of India, private schools of Delhi. Now, which one is all right?
The last one is more
Number 6.
narrow down.
Sir? Now, can I write like this also? A study of monthly expenses and social problems
No,
of
sir.
students of private schools of Delhi. Can I have this or not?
No, sir. We can't have this.
No, sir.
Why?
Because
Why?
we can't judge qualitative and quantitative data together.
No, I'm not judging. I'm studying the monthly expenses and I'm studying the social problems. I can have as many variable in it as I like. I will write the objective and tell you how it can be done. So you can have one objective where you may have more than one variable, and one variable may give you a qualitative data, another will give you a quantitative data. Now, if I write like this, see, the moment you change words, many things will change. Here, if I write like this, a study of achievement in physics and causes of causes of failure. And causes of failures of class 12th students of government senior secondary schools of Pune. Now, in this particular one, you see, you have to get the achievement scores of the students in physics, and then you have to find out who are the students who have failed. And then you will probe at why have they failed, what might be the reason, what might be the causes. So here it is something like what doctor does. He takes your blood pressure and it is not normal, then he starts asking you, do you have a family problem, do you have a personal problem, do you have a economic problem, and so on and so forth. So therefore here again this method will be the same. Method is a survey method, but you will have the qualitative information as well as quantitative information. And some people call this as a mixed method, which is wrong, technically wrong, because we cannot mix the data, but we can use both the data to arrive at a solution of the problem. That's not a problem. Is it clear now? Or any question any participant like to ask at this point? Parl, there is nothing like primary objective and there is nothing like secondary objective. That is a misnomer. Objective is a objective. There is nothing like primary and secondary. Primary can be a source and secondary can be a source, but it cannot be the objective. That's a wrong. Unfortunately, lot of wrong information you people are having, but nothing to worry about it. It's all right, fine. Okay, now I have given you the survey title of the survey research. Now, do you want, should I give you the title of experimental research?
Yes, sir.
Do you want experimental or no?
Yes, sir. Experimental.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm now giving you the experimental. Let us take variable. So give me one variable and it has to be quantitative. Because in experimental, you cannot have qualitative information, you have to have quantitative. So give me one variable for which I have the quantitative information.
Weight, sir. Weight.
Eh?
Weight.
Weight, all right. Okay. So now I write the title. A study of effect. Now there are three words you must know. One word is influence, another word is effect, and another word is impact. Do you know the difference among these three words? मालूम है या नहीं मालूम है?
Yes, sir.
नहीं सर, थोड़ा क्लियर
बोलिए क्या 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 डिफरेंस है? क्या डिफरेंस है इन तीनों में?
Sir,
चलिए मैं बता,
influence can be,
हाँ, गो अहेड डॉक्टर नेहा.
sir, influences what is due to the influence of something, something else is happening. Influence can be used in that context.
Can you give me one example from daily life?
So, what is the influence of having bad company? Influence of having
Oh.
good company on the final outcome, on the characteristic
Okay.
of, on the character of a
Okay.
person. So
Okay,
that would
what
be
else?
influence.
Okay, okay.
Effect.
Give me another example from daily life.
What is the influence of inculcating healthy eating habits?
Will that be influence? Will that be influence or will that be effect?
Effect, because that will it will
Correct.
lead to
Correct.
an
So you can't use the word influence. You have to have that is a effect.
effect.
Effect of something on something. Now see, influence, you have given one example and that is not a bad example, it's quite all right. See, in day-to-day life, you might have seen that when you were in a group and if one person has thrown a stone on the bulb of the post of the one pole, the other people also started throwing the stone. This is the influence. You know what happened, that in a family, if one family visits and that family has one child and the family who is visiting also has one child, both these children, after some time, they will start playing and they will do all dhamal, this and this. Once the guest has gone, our child will be very calm and quiet as he has not done anything. This is what is influence. So the company that we keep, many a times our parents were saying the company you keep is very important, because most of the things you get through the company, because the people there, what type of people they are. So therefore, that is what exactly is the meaning of influence. In the effect, it has to be cause and effect. That if you do physical exercise, what will happen to the weight? Will it increase or decrease or not? The answer is yes.
Decrease.
Now when we take the medicine, if I have a fever and if I take medicine, so that medicine has an effect on the fever. So in the case of effect, it has to be cause and effect. And it has to be experimental. And impact has to be of government policy.
Government policies.
That GST has an impact. Now, whenever there is an income tax slab is changed, it has an impact. So, whatever the government, in these elections, when they say that we give this much money monthly to everyone or only women, it has an impact. So impact has to be, now this new education policy, that NEP 2020, now you can study the impact of this NEP 2020 after 12 years. You cannot study the impact of NEP 2020 without implementing. अगर आपने NEP 2020 इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं की है तो आप इसका इम्पैक्ट नहीं देख सकते हैं। तो आपको इसे पहले इम्प्लीमेंट करना पड़ेगा, और करने के बाद में कुछ दिनों के बाद then you can study what will be the outcome, whether there is a change in the outcome or not. Like there are midday meal scheme is there of the government, so you can, if you want to do the research related to midday meal, you have to do impact study. So therefore in the research, if we are doing experimental research, we have to use the word effect. It's important. And the moment you use the word effect, immediately you know it has to be experimental study. It cannot be the survey study. And now when I say a study of effect of what? Effect of the, or you can say effect of, let's say, I say yoga. Now, the moment I say effect of yoga, that means now yoga is something which is your independent variable. And now if I say a study of effect of yoga, do you want yoga or physical exercise? Which one?
Yoga.
Yoga, sir.
Yoga.
All right. Yoga on weight. A study of effect of yoga on weight of class 11 students. Because once I say class 11 students, that means they will be around 17 years old or around 18 years old. Class 11th students of government senior secondary schools. And then I say senior secondary schools of India. I say senior secondary schools of Maharashtra. And then I say the senior secondary schools of Nagpur. Now, which title out of the 9 are all right?
The ninth one?
Ninth one.
Ninth one is all right. So if ninth one is all right, what information are you getting from this?
Sir, just one query, a little.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because we've already mentioned we are dealing with class 11 students, then is it necessary to write government senior secondary school? Because senior secondary is obviously class 11, so it's a repetition of information.
No, Neha, it can be private school also.
No, I'm just saying, just writing government schools,
No,
not
this
senior
is the
secondary.
name. No, Dr. Neha, this is the technical name.
Okay.
You can't say government school.
Okay. Okay.
The name, the technical name is government primary
senior
school.
Okay.
Government high school, isn't it?
Okay. Who was not aware about that, this technicality. Yeah, okay.
Correct. So we cannot change the name.
Okay. Fine,
Because
sir.
names are decided by the bodies, government, etc. So they have to be the one. Okay.
Fine, sir.
So here you have the variable. And in the experimental, you will have two types of variable. One will be the dependent variable, other will be the independent variable. So can you tell me which one is independent?
Yoga.
Bilkul correct. Independent variable is yoga. And what is the dependent variable?
Weight.
What is your population?
Class 11 students of government senior secondary school of Nagpur.
Excellent. 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 Actually, you people know everything. I should not tell you these things. What is the method of research?
Experimental study.
Experimental research.
It is experimental research. And what is the type of data?
Quantitative.
Yes, it is quantitative. So if you get these information from the title, then that title is appropriate. And if you get a chance to teach your students that how to write a title, this is the way you should teach them. Okay. Now, if I take out these three words, then it becomes the title of what? Now it is effect of yoga on weight of class 11 students of government senior secondary schools of Nagpur.
Title of a research paper, sir.
Excellent.
It will be a statement.
Dr. Rani, you can replace me now. You can start giving webinar and you can start teaching.
No words, sir. No comments. आप आशीर्वाद देते रहिए, इस तरह चढ़ाइए मत हमें, हम सीख रहे हैं सर आपसे अभी. We are just students.
No, but really you are, that indicates that you are really interested. And that is why you are learning. If I am not interested, I cannot learn because I have been forcefully asked to do something. That is wrong. So this is okay. Now, if I want to make the title of a research, I have to use the word or study of. And many of the research title available in Shodh Ganga, you will find they start with effect. And I will show you many. And you will find that many titles are there and the studies were experimental and only independent variable was written, dependent variable was not there in the title. Now, if there is no dependent variable, then how do you carry out the research? So that's a very important thing. Okay. Now, can I do like this? Can I write like this? Can it be the title of research or not? Effectiveness of yoga on weight of class 11th students. Do you think this is all right or not?
Yes, this is all right, sir, but this is not appropriate title for research.
Why?
Because it is indicating impact. It is not indicating
No,
the
it is
research
not. No,
process
no, it is not indicating impact.
effectiveness of yoga.
Experimental research never give any information about impact.
But there
Can we
is
say the
no
scale is
indication of any
ambiguous?
kind of study, any kind of research. That kind of word is not.
No, the moment you say effectiveness, then it cannot be survey. No, impact, you cannot. Impact has to be only and only if it is a government policy you are trying to study.
Right.
We are not studying the government policy. So effectiveness has to be of something. And that means it has to be experimental. But important is, it is effectiveness of yoga on. This is wrong. Because effectiveness on the basis or effectiveness in terms. And plenty of title you will come across in Shodh Ganga. That means these people, they do not know English. Because we have to use our understanding of English also. So if you are saying effectiveness, then you have to say effectiveness of yoga on the basis of or in terms of. Either you say on the basis of or if you want, you can show in terms of. So you can write so either you can write like this or you can write in terms of also. That effectiveness in terms of. We cannot write based on, because based will be the verb and you cannot have verb in that title. So I have given you how to write a title of survey research when you have pure qualitative and when you have pure quantitative and when you have two variables, one variable qualitative information, other quantitative. And then I have given you one example of experimental research. Do you want more example of experimental or survey, or you have understood?
We have understood, sir.
Okay, then do you want me to write the title for any other type of research?
So scientific research, can you just title?
All are scientific in nature, my dear lady. You say that you want a title in physics, in chemistry, in botany, in which subject you want?
So chemistry.
Chemistry. So therefore, in chemistry, either you do the theoretical research or you do experimental research. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So in experimental research, which word will you use? I have given you just now. Which word will you use? Effect word you will use. So you have your independent variable and you have your dependent variable. So what is the independent variable you want to have? Which reagent or which one? And on what? So a study of effect of whatever is the reagent you want on whatever the other variable. So that becomes the title in chemistry.
Sir, I just wanted to ask that if we want to study the water quality of a particular region or area.
Correct, correct. So therefore it will be survey research. So you can do it like this, a study of quality of water in which region you want?
Sir, actually it is in Assam, so Nalbari, Assam, Nalbari.
So you say Assam, which part of Assam you want now? Because Guwahati, you do
Yes,
not
yes.
want Guwahati. You want Guwahati?
So yes, you can write it as
All right.
Guwahati.
So you can say a study of quality of water in Guwahati. Or if any particular area of Guwahati you want, that also you can say. A study of quality of water in South Guwahati or North Guwahati or whatever you want, that you can have it.
But then, sir, it will be very broad because there may be different types of quality water
My
quality.
dear lady, that will be your objective.
Okay, sir.
It will be the objective. That what are the aspects that you are trying to study in as far as the quality of water is concerned. Do you want to say whether it has some poisonous gases, or it has some, say, more chlorine, or it has, so these are the other aspects which will come in your objective. And if it is if you are trying to study the say chlorine, then you have to test the chlorine, that what is the quantity of the chlorine in water, isn't it? Otherwise, how do you take the measurement? Which variable? So that will be in objective, nothing to worry about that. So that becomes the title, very simple, not very complicated. But you cannot say like this, the quality of water in Guwahati. If you write quality of water in Guwahati, then it doesn't become the research title, then it may be title of a paper or something like that. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So now do you want anyone wants me to give the title of historical research or philosophical research or case study research, or now you have understood?
One exploratory research also, if we can have one
No,
title.
exploratory survey.
Yes, sir. Exploratory survey.
So nahi, you just say survey, and in that survey, so just tell me which one do you want? A study
case
of
study.
source of okay, a study of source of petrol.
Right.
Yeah, or a study of availability of petrol in areas of Rajasthan, a particular area, say Jaisalmer area. A study of availability a study of availability of gas. You want gas or petrol? Availability of gas in . in Jaisalmer area of Rajasthan. That's all. Even if you say Jaisalmer area, fine, perfectly correct, nothing wrong in that. Is it okay? हेलो
हाँ जी, जैसलमेर से केवल जैसलमेर भी रखें।
हैं?
जैसलमेर ही एरिया जो है आवश्यक नहीं, जैसलमेर एरिया।
नहीं, कोई नहीं, आपको और करने कर सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं।
जी जी।
Shouldn't we, sir, just define what kind of gas are we talking, like CNG, PNG?
So if you want, you can do it, no problem. Or you can
Sure.
have a objective, and in objective you can have two objective, no
Okay.
problem.
Thank you.
See, your title, if you are making it too narrow, then you cannot have your, many objectives. So that is why it cannot be very quite close to specific. If it is specific, then of course your title and objective will be exactly the same.
Right.
So therefore, if you want, you can say gas or you can say petrol, anything you like, no problem at all. But if you want to do exploratory survey, so this is how you have to frame your title. Because you have to mention what you want and the area. And it is a survey, that's all, it's that simple. Okay, and any other you want?
Sir, I have one question.
Please go ahead.
Sir, इसमें मतलब कि I came across certain research papers which have certain statements in the title. For example, there was one paper that have analyzed films made for adolescents. So the statement was boys will be boys, girls better take care, a study of adolescent media. So is it correct to use statements in
No,
research papers?
no.
Why, sir,
I'll tell you. See, when you write a paper, the paper, title is the one.
Okay.
In one particular, there might be statements. There might be sentences. Sentences and title are different.
Okay.
Because when it is a sentence, there must be a verb. But if it is a title, then it cannot have verb.
Okay.
And one paper cannot have two titles.
Okay.
There may be caption headings.
Okay.
Caption heading and title are two different. Say, for example, if I have a title like of a paper like AI and education, then I can have one title like AI and teaching, AI and examination, AI and individual differences. So these are the other caption headings which I can have under this particular paper. No problem at all.
Okay.
All right. Any other question? All right. Then if you do not want any other type of title, then do I go ahead with the one title and then tell you how to write objective?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm taking one title and there I will have the qualitative information, and then let's say how do we write the objective. So my title is a study of social problems of teachers of private colleges of Jabalpur. Now I'm writing the objectives. Now I'm writing the objectives and then you tell me which objective wording is technically all right. If I write like this, to find out the social problems of urban and rural teachers. If I say like this, to examine social problems. If I say like this, to investigate social problems of urban and rural. To probe into the social problems of urban and rural. To study the social problems of urban and rural. To compare social problems out of these, which objective wording according to you is appropriate?
It's a third.
Sir, to compare the social problem of urban and rural.
Very good. Why not first one?
Because to find out the social problem of urban and rural teachers is the title of our thesis.
No.
Uh,
Your title cannot start with the word to.
It is our aim, not objective,
It's not aim. No,
to
it's
find
not
out the
aim.
social problem.
No, it's not aim. See, aim, mission, all these are very difficult word to understand.
Mm.
Understand the simple word is objective. That's all. Do not start using these words. Someone will, catch you at some point.
So it
See,
will be
find
very
out. Nay, what is the meaning of find out?
shodh.
As you have lost something and you want to find out.
Yes.
In research, we have not, isn't it?
Yes,
So
yes,
there is nothing like to find out.
yes.
And you will come to know thousands of researchers are using this word.
Hmm.
Not one, thousands I'm saying. You go to शोध गंगा, डुबकी लगाओ तो आपको हर डुबकी में कई to find out मिलेंगे. Now, examine. You cannot use the word examine. Examining is done by the doctor or by some other agency. In research, we never examine anything. We never investigate. The CID people do the investigation. We do not probe. The CID people do the probing, or your income tax people do the probing. So I will give you the list. I have the list of large number of words which we should avoid using in the objective if you want to improve the quality of your research. So you cannot use such type of words. Now, if you want, you can have number 5 and number 6. Can anyone of you tell me the difference between 5 and 6? What is the difference?
Yes, sir.
Number 5 is we are trying to study the problems, but number 6 is the problems are already known to us, and then we are making the comparison between the two.
No, if they already know, then why should you do a research?
But we are comparing the problem
right.
faced
Now,
by.
Correct. That means if you take the number 6, the 5 is a part of 6.
5 is a part of 6.
So therefore, 5 is not as broad as 6th. Because 5 will say urban teachers are having these problems, social problem, and rural are having these. But number 6 says that common problems of urban and rural teachers are these, and specific problem of urban teachers are these, and specific problem of rural teachers are these. So you have to understand the objective wording very clearly. And I don't know whether anyone has taught you these things or not.
No, sir.
No, sir.
नहीं डॉक्टर
You are.
डॉक्टर रानी आज आप नहा के आइए और ये कहने के लिए कि नहीं जो ये कहेंगे हम कहेंगे नहीं ये नहीं पढ़ा है हमने नेहा और
Sir,
किसी ने तो बताया
when we have completed our research, there was no one to tell us that we have to write such kind of title. We have to do shodh pravidhi. We have to write down shodh ke uddeshya. We saw in previous researches and copy that out.
That's all right. Anyway, so therefore this can be the one objective of your research whose title is this. Because in the title, it is, if I write the urban and rural teachers in the title, then I have to take only urban and rural teachers. So that is why your title cannot be specific. Your title has to be narrow. This is important. If your title is not narrow, then you will have a problem. If it is specific, if I write a study of social problems of urban and rural teachers, then I have to take every time urban and rural teachers. But now here, if I write, I can write another objective like this. To compare social problems of science and commerce teachers. But in that title, if I would have written a study of social problems of urban and rural teachers, then my second objective should have been to compare social problems of arts, science, and commerce teachers belonging to the rural area and belonging to urban area. But now I need not to write that. If I want, I can write, otherwise I need not to write. I can have another objective like this. To compare social problems of arts and science male teachers. Then I have of female teachers. And I also have like this of urban teachers. I have also like this of semi-urban teachers. I can have a like this of rural teachers. If you want, I can have like this of rural male teachers. So like this, you can write as many objective as you like for this particular title. So your title cannot be specific, because if it is specific, then your title and your objective will be exactly the identical. Now, many of the people say you write research question. Now, if I want to write the research question, then do you think my objectives and research questions should be the similar or they should be different?
Sir, different.
तो क्या होगा? Can you tell me what will be the research question here for number 1?
Yes. To compare the social problem of urban and rural teacher. इसके लिए सर?
No, this is the objective.
Yes.
So you have to tell me what can be the research question for these 8 objectives I have written. What can be the research question?
Which kind of social problems a urban and rural teacher can face?
So it is the same thing. So I can write like this. Now I am writing the research question and see the difference. Here is a research question. What are the social problems of urban and rural teachers? Now it becomes your oh God.
कुछ नहीं हुआ सर, बैक चले जाइए ऊपर में।
है?
बैक में चले जाइए ना, सबसे ऊपर जो एक निशान है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में, उसके नीचे देखिए एक निशान है। हाँ।
ये आ गया। और इसी का ये यार नया है मेरा, सब उल्टे सीधे हैं यहाँ, अभी तो पता ही नहीं लगा। ओके, सो योर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कैन बी what are the social problems of urban and rural teachers? Another you can write, this second will be what are the social problem? So like this you can, if you want, you can change your objective into the research questions. So research question and objectives are the same. Only the difference is that one is a simple sentence and another is in the question form. Nothing else. There is no other difference between these things. And if the wordings are not same, then do you proceed along with the objective or do you proceed along with your research question? That will be the problem. So to sort out that problem, you either write objective or you write the research question. No need of writing both. Is this particular problem clear to you, or you want to ask a question? Do you want to ask a question,
Sir,
or
I
is
have a
it?
question.
Go ahead.
S-
Go ahead.
Sir, for example, sir, in the title we have written social problems. So in
Correct.
objective, aren't we explaining what kind of social problems we are studying? Because
Oh
there
my
can
God. My dear
be many.
lady,
It is a huge term,
if
social
in the,
problems. So objectives
if
में
in
क्या
the,
इसको clear नहीं कर?
प्लीज ये तो आपको रिसर्च से फाइंड आउट करना है कि उनको क्या सोशल प्रॉब्लम है. If you write these are the social problem, then there is no need of doing research. If you already know the social problem, then why should you do the research? If you already have the vaccine, if you already have a vaccine for the COVID, then why research was done? Go ahead.
क्यों सर, किसी सोशल प्रॉब्लम के कुछ खास प्रभाव देखने के लिए हम रिसर्च नहीं कर सकते?
नहीं, प्रभाव देखने के लिए सर्वे नहीं होगा, एक्सपेरिमेंटल होगा. तो अभी आप रिलैक्स कर लो. इट इज 11:32, सो वी मीट एट 11:47. तो बाय दैट टाइम यू रिलैक्स एंड वी कम बैक.
ओके सर.